A sombre day as Al Jazeera Gaza bureau chief Wael al-Dahdouh says a final farewell to his son Hamza. A fellow reporter for Al Jazeera, Hamza al-Dahdouh, is one of 2 journalists killed Sunday near Rafah. For Wael al-Dahdouh, the loss adds to the family's grief. The bureau chief in October learned during a live broadcast that a strike had killed his wife, 15-year-old son, 7-year-old daughter and a grandson. His son Yair was seriously injured. And Dahdouh himself was injured while on assignment in December.
How can someone receive the death of their oldest son and everything in my life after I lost some of my family members, my wife, son Mahmoud, and Sham and Adam? How can I receive this?
Dahdouh's son Hamza and Agent France press freelancer Mustafa Tourer were returning from an assignment Sunday when an Israeli airstrike hit their vehicle. The Israeli military told Reuters that the IDF had identified and struck a terrorist, and it was aware of the reports that 2 other suspects in that vehicle were also hit. The 2 journalists killed Sunday are the latest to die in what watchdogs say is an unparalleled death toll for media in war. As of Monday, at least 79 journalists have been killed, nearly all Palestinian, says the Committee to Protect Journalists. The high rate over a short period alarmed the United Nations. A spokesperson Monday reiterated calls that journalists not be targeted.
Journalists, they risk their lives to bring the truth to everyone all over the world, and this is increasingly hard in the conditions that they are facing over there.
Israel's embassy in Washington did not respond to VOA's request for comment, but its spokesperson has said previously its forces never deliberately target journalists. Investigations by groups, including Reuters, dispute that claim. Analysis last month found Israeli tank fire in October had killed the news agency's journalist Issam Abdallah in what appears to be a deliberate attack. Investigations found that Israel knew the location of the news team. Lebanon bureau chief Maya Gabaili says that Reuters is pushing for accountability, and she highlighted the dangerous conditions under which her colleagues work.
It is a devastating pattern in which we're seeing journalists being unable to do their jobs and being prevented from doing their jobs by that kind of indiscriminate bombardment.
With intense fighting and access to Gaza restricted, accounts from local journalists are vital, she says.
When you have journalists who are there and who are providing these live feeds, it just makes accountability that much more possible.
As Dahdouh buries another of his children, the International Criminal Court confirms to Reporters Without Borders that crimes against journalists are included in its investigation.